everybody. More details emerging now on that explosion near Niagara Falls. Eamon Javers has the details. Hi, Eamon.
Tyler, this information coming from NBC News. According to 4 senior law enforcement officials briefed on the situation, the explosion in Niagara Falls was caused as a result of a vehicle crashing into the checkpoint structure at the Rainbow Bridge in Niagara Falls at the U.S.-Canada border. The vehicle was traveling at a very high rate of speed, we are told. It hit the structure, caught on fire, and then exploded. An initial search, according to these officials, did not find a secondary explosive or device. That is, there's no initial indication so far of a bomb in the car. There are 2 casualties, we are told. Those are the occupants of the vehicle.
You can see in the video, the car with 2 people inside traveled down Niagara Street towards the Rainbow Bridge at a high rate of speed.
I first thought it was an airplane. It looked like slow motion. And I said, my God, it's a car.
And then a crash and explosion.
It's just incredible. The fire was so high up in the air.
One witness sending us video of the firefighters arriving on the scene shortly after the crash.
Alexis McAdams is reporting that according to high-level police sources, the explosion was an attempted terrorist attack. A lot of explosives in the vehicle at the time. The 2 people who were in the car are deceased. 1 Border Patrol officer was injured. Driving from the U.S. apparently to Canada, and we're trying to drive toward the CBP building. So all bridges in the area have been closed. All government buildings in the area have been evacuated.
And just like that, this is a major story for us this hour, John. As we just laid out, the eve of Thanksgiving, millions of Americans trying to get on the road, take to the skies, to travel domestically as well as overseas. A lot of those folks heading to Canada. A lot of them might now be blocked, at least temporarily, from doing so in the wake of this reportedly attempted terrorist attack.
So if it's true that this information is correct, that the vehicle was going to transit the Rainbow Bridge from the American side to the Canadian side, that this may be an act of terror that was perpetrated against the border facility. So put that together with what we have seen on our southern border, and then the news from the FBI director that the terror threat alert level is at the highest it's been in years. And if you put those 2 things together, this could be a direct attack against our border security operations. And that would be a very big deal indeed. This is the most serious act of terrorism, if indeed that's what it turns out to be, that we have seen in this country for some time.
Crashed and then exploded. Now, we told you earlier that there was an explosion because there were explosives inside the car. And now authorities are apparently walking that back just a little bit, saying it's unclear if there were explosives or how many explosives. And so you can see as the fog clears on this air, and they're kind of getting a better idea of what's happening. So is there a potential that this thing was going at such a high rate of speed that it was going toward the bridge that might possibly it had maybe few explosives or no explosives and still created this explosive event at the bridge?
I'm going to say yes, 100%.